Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Francis and I am an architectural technology student here in London. So a little background to myself is I was born in Antigua and Barbuda back in 2001. Came over here when I was 3 months old and my family moved over here when I was about 3 months old. So I didn't spend much time in the Caribbean. We moved to a town called Enfield, which is in North London. And during that time, I picked up a lot of hobbies, and football was the main one that every boy normally played in the streets, in the park. So I started playing football when I was pretty young, about 6, 7. I wasn't really interested in other things. I'm more interested in Lego. But yeah, I started playing football when I was about 6 or 7. And then later on, when I was about 8, 9-ish, my parents took me to a type of Sunday league team. They weren't the best, but I did play football every Sunday, and my passion for it grew. When I was in secondary, I was on the football team. So my passion did grow for football. I really enjoyed it. When I left secondary school, I went for open trial at Stevenage with my friends, and I got through the trials, and they wanted to take me on the team. So after that, they took me on the team, and I played for a year. And then after a year, I ripped my glute, and they told me that I would never play football the same. I actually didn't believe them, and I decided to kind of test myself and push myself, but I actually didn't end up playing football the same way. So I came to a realization like that dream was kind of out of the window, and I had to find something new. So I can say that I've been there, done that. I've played football. After football, I wanted to get into the construction field, but at the time they were saying I can't just go into full-time work and start doing construction because you'd have to be 18 and you would have to apply for this CSS card and everything. And at the same time, I was thinking, okay, that doesn't really sound like me. So I decided to go to college for 2 more years, from 17 till 19, and I studied film and TV, and I use those skills now every day. So it's not a waste. You can be the jack of all trades, but the master of none. So that's another thing that I have under my belt. I know how to edit, I know how to film, so I do use that in favor sometimes. But after college, I decided that I sat down and I thought, I need to find something that I enjoy, that I'm going to like doing. So I had a look, and I remembered, that clicked in my mind that I wanted to get into construction. That's the main reason that I went to college. It was kind of a waste. I used that little time to kind of studied film, but that time was more solely there for me to kind of sit down and figure out what I wanted to do. So I decided to sit down and do that. And I had a think, and I realized, I want to be either like a building surveyor, quantity surveyor, or a chartered surveyor, something in the surveying. And then I looked up, done some research, and I realized the best way to kind of get into that field is by doing apprenticeship. And I looked for some apprenticeship, applied for an apprenticeship through the government website. Two of the companies got back to me and told me, you can do apprenticeship for either the council, or the other one was apprenticeship for a company that worked with a developer. So I was very excited to do that, and then I got a phone call from one of the companies saying I had to do a test. I done the test, and I got all the marks right, but I didn't do in the time frame that they required, so I didn't end up getting a job. Second job, the one with the housing company, that one did go through, but unfortunately, because of COVID, they postponed it. And I was thinking to myself, am I going to really spend another year doing nothing or working full time, wasting more of my life and kind of not achieving nothing? So am I really going to wait for that? So I decided to look up what other sort of ways can you get into that building profession. And I looked and I saw architecture. And then I saw architecture, and then there was architectural technology. So I realized that today, like, the technology has developed. If you see a lot of kids on social media, a lot of kids have iPads. So I decided, cool, let me go and see what this architectural technology is about. They were offering it at several universities, and decided to go to Middlesex University, which is where I am now. And I've done a year of it, and I've absolutely loved it. From plans to meeting new people, from being in meetings with people, working as a team. And I thought, I love it so much that I want to share my journey with you guys. I like doing things on the side, like little projects. As you can see, I'm in my bedroom. This is my little work area. At the moment, at the end of my garden, I'm building a summer house. It's a little summer house, but it's going to be turned into an office. I'll show you guys how far I've got with that project. And I just want to share my journey with you guys, because I have experienced so many new things over this past year, and it would be a shame to not kind of let someone else might be in the same situation as me, where I was a bit lost on what I should do and how I should do it. And it's all about the people that are around you and the network that you can develop when you go into the construction industry, and the building industry, because it's not, you can't do it all on your own. You're going to need painters, you're going to need decorators, you're going to need architects, you're going to need builders. You can't do it. Some of it you might be able to do bits and bobs, but you're going to need a certain person when it comes down to it. So what I'm here to offer you guys is like an experience of see how a day-to-day life of getting my degree, the sort of projects that I do at university, some of the things that I do on the side. I'm going to be doing podcasts with people like developers, people that work in real estate, people that work in construction, engineers, etc. I do want to do home tours, but that might be a later project that I will go deeper in depth into after I graduate, because education first is, you know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and I will be trying to post weekly at minimum. So guys, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.